Hello students, in this session I am going to tell you how to find first and second derivative using interpolation formula. तो सबसे पहले ये आइए जान लेते हैं कि ये numerical differentiation क्या होता है. तो numerical differentiation is the process of finding the approximate value of first derivative and second derivative using interpolation formula. कि derivatives निकालने के लिए आखिर ये interpolation formula की हमें जरूरत क्यों है. Suppose एक इक्वेशन है fx y equals to fx equals to x square plus x. अब इसका अगर हम लोग डेरिवेटिव निकालेंगे that is y dash equals to dy by dx equals to 2x plus 1. But even if we have given a set of values of x and y, suppose x0, x1, x2, x3 and so on, and the corresponding value of y equals to y0, y1, y2, y3 and so on. And if you have to find the derivatives for a particular value of x, suppose x equal to xi, then we can use the interpolation formula to find the particular at the particular value of x of first and second differentiation. To find the derivatives we have to use interpolation formula, which is following. Now to find derivatives using interpolation formula, first we have to create the difference table and second use interpolation derivatives formula. Now, फर्स्ट डेरिवेटिव को कैलकुलेट करने के लिए मैंने यहाँ दो फार्मूला लिखा है. फर्स्ट जो फार्मूला है दैट इज टू कैलकुलेट y dash equals to dy by dx at any point x equals to x0 plus ph. That means we have to find the value of p and the value of x0 is given. The formula is y dash equals to 1 by h delta y0 plus 2p minus 1 by 2 factorial delta square y0 plus 3p square minus 6p plus 2 by 3 factorial delta q by 0 and so on. जैसा कि पहले लोग पढ़ चुके हैं, ये फॉरवर्ड डिफरेंस ऑपरेटर है. तो ये डेल्टा y0, डेल्टा स्क्वायर y0 एंड डेल्टा q y0 हम लोग को डिफरेंस टेबल से मिल जाएगा. डिफरेंस टेबल कैसे फाइंड करना है ये मैं पहले ही बता चुका हूं. तो यहाँ पर फर्स्ट डिफरेंस, this is second difference, this is third difference and so on. But if we have to find the value of derivative for x equals to x0, that means where p equals to 0, then the formula will be y dash equals to dy by dx equals to 1 by h delta y0 minus 1 by 2 delta square y0 plus 1 by 3 delta q y0 minus 1 by 4 delta 4 y0 and so on. So second formula is evaluated by putting the value of p is 0 in the equation 1. So we have two equations, that is equation 1 and this is equation 2 to find the first derivative using interpolation formula. Now we have two more formula for calculating the second derivative. The first formula is to find second derivative at any point x equals to x0 plus ph. The formula is 1 by h square delta square y0 plus p minus 1 delta q y0 plus 6p square minus 18p plus 1 by 12 delta 4 y0 and so on. And if we have to find the second derivative at x equals to x0, that is where p equals to 0, then the formula is 1 by h square delta square y0 minus delta q y0 plus 11 by 12 delta 4 y0 minus 5 by 6 delta 5 y0 and so on. So we have mainly four formulas, two formula for finding first derivative and two formulas for finding second. एग्जांपल से समझते हैं कैसे हम लोग फर्स्ट एंड सेकंड डेरिवेटिव्स को कैलकुलेट करते हैं इंटरपोलेशन फॉर्मूला से. तो इन दिस क्वेश्चन we have to find the value of y and y dash and y dash in first derivative and second derivative for x equals to 1.2. Here in the example, the value of x 1.2 is given here. So for x equals to 1.2, we take x0 equals to 1.2. Also, the value of h equals to 0.2, as the difference between the values of x is 0.2. That is 1.2 minus 1.0 is 0.2, 1.4 minus 1.2 is 0.2. So h equals to 0.2. Therefore, p equals to x minus x0 by h, that is 1.2 minus 1.2 divided by 0.2, that is 0. Now, in the next step, we will create the difference table and apply the formula number 2 and formula number 4 to calculate first derivative and second derivative when p equals to 0. Now, to solve this question, first we have to create the difference table. So here is the difference table. The first for difference, second for difference, third for difference, fourth for difference, fifth for difference, and sixth for difference. So these are the values of x and y's. And the first for difference, the first value is 3.32 minus 2.72, that is 0.06. Similarly, 4.06 minus 3.32, that is 0.74. And similarly, these are first for difference, and these are second difference. This value is calculated as 0.74 minus 0.6, and so on. And this is third forward difference value, and this is fourth forward difference values, and this is fifth forward difference value, and this is sixth forward difference value. So from this formula, we have to take x0 as 1.2, because in the question we have to find the first and second derivative for x equals to 1.2. So we have to take x0 as 1.2, and this is in the beginning of the tabulated value. So we have created the forward difference table. So this will become y0. So this is delta y0, this one is delta square y0, and this is delta q y0, this is delta 4y0, this is delta 5y0, and we have to use these values: delta y0, delta square y0, delta q y0, delta 4y0, and delta 5y0. So in the formula, we have to use these values. So we need this value. So delta y0 equals to 0.74, delta square y0 equals to 0.16, delta q y0 equals to 0.03, delta 4y0 equals to 0.03, and delta 5y0 equals to minus 0.05. Now we will use these values in the formula to calculate the first and second derivative. Here p is equal to 0 as x equals to x0 equals to 1.2, h equals to difference between these two, that is 0.2. So p equals to 0. So we have to use formula number 2 and formula number 4 to calculate first and second derivative, where p equals to 0. Now to calculate single derivative and second derivative at x equals to 1.2, we have x equals to x0 equals to 1.2, p equals to 0, h equals to 0.2. So using formula 2 to calculate the first derivative, that is y dash equals to 1 by h delta y0 minus 1 by 2 delta square I0 plus 1 by 3 delta q y0 minus 1 by 4 delta 4 y0 plus 1 by 5 delta 5 y0. As we have values up to delta 5y0. So putting the values of h and other values of forward difference, that is 1 by 0.2, h equals to 0.2, delta y0 is 0.74 minus 1 by 2, delta square y0 is 0.16 plus 1 by 3, delta q y0 is 0.03 minus 1 by 4, delta 4y0 is 0.03 plus 1 by 5, delta 5y0 is minus 0.05. Now after solving this, we get the value of y dash equals to 3.2625. And now for calculating the second derivative, we have to use the fourth formula, that is y double dash equals to 1 by h square delta square y0 minus delta q y0 plus 11 by 12 delta 4 y0 minus 5 by 6 delta 5 y0. Now putting the values of y0, we get 1 by 2, 0.2 square, delta square y0 is 0.16 minus delta q y0 is 0.03, 11 by 12, delta 4 y0 is 0.03 minus 5 by 6, and delta 5 y0 is minus 0.05. Now after solving this, we get second derivative equals to 4.979. So we can use this simple formula to calculate the first derivative and second derivative. Thank you.